What up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be reacting to some Grand Prix from the 1990s, back in the day. These are like the guys that I grew up with throughout the races. So you like your Damon Hills, Ayrton Senna, Eddie Irvine, David Coulthard, Villeneuve, Jacques Villeneuve, Rubens Barrichello, and all that jazz. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. But what I would like to say as well before we get into the video, if you'd love to leave a like, please subscribe if you're new, and comment down below if you've got any ideas of what I should react to next. But without further ado, let's get on with it. Do it. Do it, do it.
You have heard for Eddie Irvine as away they go.
Oh wow.
Cut straight across, and there's
That's bad.
coming up from the right, and Johnny Herbert has come out well. Johnny Herbert is up in the fourth.
That is absolutely lethal, that, because how much grip the tyres have actually got will be what, next to none.
Ridiculous to carry on in these circumstances.
Ease off.
Somebody is going to come off very badly indeed if this race is not stopped or slowed down again. Red flag, the race is being stopped. Here is Schumacher.
There's
now
Michael.
He's got somebody in front of him. Is he going to be delayed? 3.36 seconds. Damon Hill wins. Oh, Mansell goes ahead of Alesi, and he's done it.
Nigel Mansell.
On the track. He's not going to do it on aggregate.
Just to say as well, R.I.P. Murray Walker, who is the voice of F1 and always has been since I was growing up. Obviously he retired for a long time now, but he passed away not so long ago. Massive shout out to him, especially being for the voice of F1 for when I was growing up anyway, and for the decade beforehand.
But Nigel Mansell puts his hand out of the cockpit and says, "There we are, folks, I'm back."
He's back. 98. Oh wow. Quality's not the greatest thing.
Alongside and coming through on the inside. Oh, was that David Coulthard spinning off? I think that's Coulthard's just gone off. He moved over to pass.
Yeah, David Coulthard. McLaren Mercedes.
To be stopped screaming on my radio. That's the McLaren.
There's Niga Hakkinen.
I don't think it's going to affect the lead, but look at the standing water. They've got to consider the safety car. Yeah. There's too many cars aquaplaning off the road. I believe they have to put the safety car out now.
Absolute madness.
Any way of look at him. He barely touched the throttle. He's not. Oh.
No.
Wow. And that's just through the Woodcote corner. We think a stop and go penalty for Michael Schumacher. Oh,
there he is.
Isn't he on this lap? Yeah, I think he's trying to pull out. He's running wide there, looking for. I think he's trying to pull out something, trying to get it to 30 seconds. But I really don't know how this one's going to end up.
Michael Schumacher in the Ferrari.
We won't know that. He won't get.
The legend of the space, the legend of the space, the legend of the race. One of the best drivers to ever grace F1.
Up to 30 seconds, he might.
Very dominant in the 90s. I think that's why I got bored of it, because it was literally the season in, season out, where he was just winning it. There was no close calls. There was no, like, you've got like Netflix now with the F1 behind the scenes, so you get to see the top teams as well as the bottom teams and the mid teams, see what they're all doing, the infighting, the way they progress, the way they go backwards, and if your racing names has sport, because they just seem to go backwards. Going off the Bahrain Grand Prix with the young Mick Schumacher and the other guy, doesn't look like it's going to be a good season for them, but hopefully they'll turn it around, but we'll soon see.
He's going to get it up to about 25. It was 23 when this race started.
He's in the pit lane. Schumacher in the pit lane. So, well, that means he'll win the race, because he crosses the start-finish line to be. He crosses the start-finish line now, I believe. Well, yes, it's lap 60 to take his penalty, but the race is over, surely.
Well, this could be an incredible bit of political acumen. Michael Schumacher has won the British Grand Prix. He's made his stop-start. He's crossed the finish line before Niga Hakkinen, but that is very, very, very unofficial.
That's very naughty. I don't know. I can't remember if he won it or not. But aye, very naughty that stop-start penalty, and he's does it in the last lap, wins the race, and then does it. Michael Schumacher. Jeez. Johnny Herbert. There's a name. Blast from the past.
Oh, the Ferrari's touched, fighting over fourth spot, and Coulthard spins right in front of them.
Is that Williams? Must have been.
Is limping. Jean Alesi 33 seconds back. He'll be here in no time. Where is Jean Alesi? And it's going to happen coming into that hairpin area where he came here with detailed changes to this car, and it has proved to be fast enough and reliable enough. Last corner.
Look at how old school the cars look as well. They haven't got all these fancy gadgets like the cars we've got now. No halos, no the big fancy mirrors. Even the tail is even totally different to what it was. Even the front. The cars. It's just amazing how technology is growing with the cars.
The man who thought it would never come. Look at this. I will guarantee you he is in tears, and many people believe many more Grand Prix wins will come after he finally bags the first one.
The European Grand Prix.
4, 5, pause. And it's go. Villeneuve gets away and shoots.
The famous Murray Walker words. And it's go.
The Argentinian newcomer up from Formula 3 really helped Michael Schumacher on his way there.
What engine have they got in that Sauber, Murray? Isn't it a Ferrari?
Yeah, well, it is, yes. Well, Martin, you're a cynical chap.
Villeneuve is all over him, look. He's going
There's Jacos.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I don't think...
Out goes Michael Schumacher.
That didn't work, Michael. You hit the wrong part of him, my friend. I don't think that will cause Villeneuve a problem. He just looks at his rear wheel.
And he does it.
Let's let him through.
Hakkinen is going to win. Hakkinen is going to win his first Grand Prix.
Hakkinen and Wool.
Long and meritorious to
Hakkinen and Coulthard.
to the last corner. Hakkinen is going to win the European Grand Prix. David Coulthard goes second, and Jacques Villeneuve settles for third place at the World Championship of 1997. Wow!
Wow. Oh, Jacos Villeneuve won it with Williams, didn't he? So, going back, you had Williams, McLaren, Renault, who were the top three, because you had, who was it? Villeneuve that won it with Williams, Damon Hill won it with Williams and Renault. Michael Schumacher won it with Renault before he moved to Ferrari. Alonso did the same. He won it with Ferrari before he went to McLaren. No, he won it with Renault before he went to McLaren. Yeah, but it's a massive now where you've only got pretty much Ferrari. Well, Ferrari's dropped off massively in F1, where Red Bull and Mercedes are just so bossing it at the minute. It's a bit embarrassing if you think about it.
A delicate business.
Especially considering the history of Red Bull. Red Bull have been in the sport not as long as McLaren, Williams, and Renault. Obviously, Renault's not there this year. It's now Alpine, I believe.
Finding traction on a very wet racetrack on a cold
It's interesting.
day in Donington. Alain Prost first to the first corner. Looks
Alain
like Schumacher
Prost.
coming up
No
under
way.
Damon Hill. Everyone treading very carefully. Just ahead of him. Look at Senna. Tries the
There he is.
outside
There's
exit pass when
Ayrton Senna.
Senna's gonna make a run on Hill. Michael Andretti has Michael Schumacher
Such a
right next to him.
great
Oh,
driver,
here
Senna
comes
was.
Senna up the inside at the top of the hill. Could they have come together again after it happened 2 weeks ago? Now Senna's leading. Senna underneath Prost. Everyone being extra careful. In the pits, James. Oh, and Michael Schumacher is in the gravel. It must be slick out there. He's
No.
listed fifth, followed by Fabrizio Barbosa. Oh, and there's Ruben Barrichello. I can't
Rubens
believe it.
Barrichello, legend.
Absolute disaster for Jordan and Barrichello. He was running in third place. He took the gamble. He put those wet weather tires on, and it rained. It fell right into his lap.
Checkered flag is out. And
for the first time in 55 years, it waves over Grand Prix machinery. Ayrton Senna making his McLaren team a very happy group.
See, McLaren have had some phenomenal drivers. Williams have had some phenomenal drivers. So have Ferrari, but it's just amazing how the modern day it's completely changed. The whole landscape's changed.
Let's go. It is. Mansell gets away, but Tracy gets in front of Senna, stays in front of Senna. Senna sprinting through and going up into second position ahead of Ricciardo and Tracy as they go up the hill. Are they getting round Van der Voort? Right, well, we saw that. Just saw Nigel Mansell sprinting out of the pits. We didn't hear very clearly what you said, Jonathan Palmer. I'll come back to you. But meantime, Senna has gone into the lead on the 72nd lap. And there he is. And Mansell will never have been more determined to get past anybody. These two are the implacable rivals in Formula One. And you can see for yourselves what the situation is now as Mansell swarms around all over the McLaren. It's only the left here, the right again, the left, and into the Rascasse. And I do not see how Mansell, even Nigel Mansell on fresh tires, is going to be able to get by. He can't. Ayrton Senna has won the Monaco Grand Prix, almost certainly as he exits the Rascasse. Mansell closes, but it's too late. And Ayrton Senna wins at Monaco for the 5th time in 6 years. An incredible achievement, and I think he's blown his engine as he does so.
Win the race and then blow your engine, that's the way to do it.
3, 4, 5. Go! And Hill is away well, tucked up behind him.
Damon Hill.
The Benetton and Michael Schumacher has been left at the start. And there's a jostling for position as they go into the first right-hander coming towards us. It is a Williams in the lead. Behind him is the Benetton, and it's Jacques Villeneuve who is leading. And here is the result of Damon. This is his 3rd spin in the race.
And that is exactly what Heinz-Harald Frentzen did with rather worse results. Oh, now here's the Schumacher overtaking manoeuvre. He comes, this must surely be it, up the inside. This is, I think, where he got by Jean Alesi with the same manoeuvre, and that's often what one can do in the wet. You practice a manoeuvre on somebody, he knew that worked on Alesi.
Michael Schumacher has driven absolutely magnificently to underline enormously his World Championship status, and he enters now the last corner, and Michael Schumacher wins the Spanish Grand Prix after an absolutely superlative drive.
Terrible conditions as well, but brilliant drive. Absolute nightmare driving on these tracks because you just water plane everywhere, and it's the slightest mistake and it's good night Vienna.
That's it. Schumacher's away well. Damon Hill is closing up. Alesi and Berger in the 2 Benettons now. What's happening further forward at Van der Voort? It's the Williams leading. Damon Hill has got ahead of Michael Schumacher.
More Damon Hill.
We're down to 20 cars, and that's Schumacher. Michael Schumacher is out of the Monaco Grand Prix before the first lap has even been completed. He's had a couple of other podium places, he's had a couple of other points finishes, and that's a very different... Sand right together, he locks his wheel. Olivier Panis locks his wheel as he tries to go through, and he's pushed Irvine off.
As well, clearly he wants to win every race. And
Eddie Irvine.
Williams. This is going to be the first time that the Williams Hill's failed to finish this year.
Damon Hill out of the Monaco Grand Prix. He was destined not to win this race.
Alesi has a problem.
Are we going to see yet another leader here? Because Alesi was only 18 seconds ahead of Panis, and the time is slipping by. There's no work being done on the car. Yes, there is now. I'm looking at the pit lane. And Ligier goes through. And behind him, Coulthard. We have another new leader.
What on earth is going on there?
For Ligier, Mugen,
This is where you want your pit crews on the fucking ball. Howie, pull your fingers out.
A wonderful fillip for the French team and their Japanese engine supplier. exits the Rascasse to win the 1996 Monaco Grand Prix. An incredible result. Oh, look at that for joy.
Yes! Yes! It's go!
Let's go, 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 go. And they're off.
Hakkinen gets away well. Look at Eddie Irvine coming up on the inside. Villeneuve goes up into second position. Schumacher is down into about sixth position. Worst start.
Oh, hang on. What's going on there?
Never seen in the whole of my life.
Jeez.
Look, Coulthard appears to live. And look at the spray. No wonder Michael can't see anything. There's absolutely, he just can't see and just runs into the back of David Coulthard.
James, what's the news?
Unbelievable altercation, as you say. Jean Tots there, he's dragged his driver away. Michael is absolutely furious. I just saw the car as I came in, absolutely destroyed.
2:30 the spot. Oh, Fisichella!
That's a big
Jesus
I think
Christ.
he's coming out of the bus stop. He's obviously lost it and hit.
Yeah,
I'm sure they'll bring out the. There's poor visibility there.
And Damon Hill wins in Belgium.
How are you supposed to race with them conditions? Because them conditions are absolutely balmy.
Schumacher second.
Absolutely bonkers.
Wow, what an unbelievable race.
Absolutely nuts. Oh.
Still on, and Frentzen has jumped the start. Hakkinen has jumped the start. Now they were on for a fantastically long time. There is a mandatory period when those lights must go out. And my view, they did not do so. On go this time, yes. Nice.
Hey, full start.
David Coulthard has got hit. Mika Hakkinen coming up alongside him. David Coulthard is blocked by Frentzen. Hakkinen moves up into second position. So he's already taken his teammate, David Coulthard, whose job now will be not only to
Whoa.
bang, and that's a Benetton in the background.
Jesus Christ.
Sauber upside down.
Sandri's ready for it.
Right
They're
rear.
not ready on the left rear. There's no tyre. Right rear, I bet.
Again.
There's no tyre here.
What the bloody hell are you doing?
And the mechanic put on. Oh, I thought we had one when the race started, he's saying.
Jesus Christ. Well, what are you stood having a conversation for? Get it on.
Stick it on and send him out.
These are the two leaders. The race leader and the
Ah.
second place man.
These guys cost you your race if they fuck up once. For like a slight second, this is your race. They need to be in, out.
It's going to depend.
Efficiency! Get it done! Do it now! Ah.
Not allowed to pass in the pit lane. Yes, out goes Frentzen. Where is Coulthard? Right behind him, and the mechanics scatter.
During that period when he was at, and that's Frentzen.
Frentzen and Fisichella has exited the pit lane. Frentzen stops. He's lost the prop. On turn 3, that's his race run, and Eddie Jordan is over the track.
Go.
Coulthard off the road.
David Coulthard has gone off. Wow, my God, this is unbelievable. Schumacher leads. Fisichella is second. Barrichello is third. Ari fighting it out, and
There
then
he
it's
is.
Fisichella.
He stalled it too.
He's out of the race.
Jesus Christ.
Schumacher leads. Giancarlo Fisichella retires the Benetton. We don't know what happened to him. And off goes Schumacher. I can't
think
keep
he'll
up with
recover
this
from
race.
there, but I'm a bit concerned as to why the left front is up in the air. He's got a puncture. I think he's got a puncture, right rear puncture. The left front was up in the air. as he
Right
went.
rear.
Yeah, he's got a right rear puncture. It's clear to see now.
Johnny Herbert in the Stewart turns into corner 13 and takes the checkered flag to win. And there is Jackie Stewart.
Jackie Stewart, legend. Sir Jackie Legend. Well, that was the top 10 races of the 1990s. Yeah, some good memories there. Going back through and seeing some classic drivers. Obviously, the driving standards changed from back then to now because the cars have changed and the cars are getting quicker and all the technology that's been added to it, which is awesome. But I'd say some of the mistakes that the pit crews made there was unreal. It's you just need to get your wheel, put it on, get it out, do it. No choice. But anyhow, if you like the video, please leave a like, comment down below. If you think I should react to anything else, please subscribe, and I shall catch you in the next video. Peace out.